Good morning. This is the Nos Biggs, and I'm currently at Noah Nail and Spa in the Commons, Mooresville. And I was fortunate enough to meet David and his beautiful bride, and they are doing some fabulous work. Let me swing this around and let me show you a packed, beautiful salon. Ma'am? Ma'am? What is your name? Oh no, she doesn't. She's the boss's wife. So they're very, very. And I just want to flip this around to let you know that's David. David, say hello.
Hello.
You are the owner of Noah Spa, Noah Nail. Thank you so much for working me in. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful program. We're doing Mooresville's nicest, best, and finest. It's a group of podcasters, and we're developing this so that we can set a podcast regularly here at the Commons, and we'd love to host it if you are interested.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll talk about that later.
Sounds great. Thank you, David. So back to the work now. This is the most professional nail salon that I've visited, and I've seen a lot of them, and really, really nice. People are fabulous. The place is clean and impeccable, and we're part of the Mooresville Best, Finest, and Nicest. And all you have to do is just, I don't think normally they take walk-ins, but if you're really nice, they'll typically try to work in. So then you get an appointment, then you don't have that problem. So I'm in what they call the queue, and so if somebody is not available or they miss an appointment, then I can slide right in. And I'm having a good time anyway, so. There's their pricing model. They're not the cheapest, but then they've got some nice overhead too. So, take a real quick view. You've seen a nail salon with real chandeliers. That's crystal, ladies and gentlemen, not fake stuff. Hi, what is your name?
Rebecca.
Rebecca, and tell me about your experience with Noah Health Salon.
Oh, they're great. I've been coming here every year.
For over a year. Are you native to North Carolina?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you're a Southern girl?
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, now, do you make strawberry pie?
On occasion.
Let me tell you, it's a tough thing to make, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm looking for somebody to make strawberry pies. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Huh?
I've been working in the Mooresville area for 30 years. I work for an automobile dealership here. I'll let you guess which one.
Well, I bet it's Randy Marion.
I bet it is.
Well, I want you to understand something, that I have always been trying to be a fascinating person for those women, and I have seen them grow up from little bitty babies, and they are remarkable good people.
They are.
The whole family must be cut out of God's will.
They are. Randy himself is a very special man. I've known him for 35 years.
Well, let me ask you if you would be willing. I would like to give Randy Marion and his entire crew free lifetime wellness care.
You just said what now?
Free wellness care for life. It works this way. You'll call a company called Life Extension, and you'll ask for a free wellness account. After they will take some information, it's HIPAA related because it's medical. Then you will ask for your wellness visit availability. It will be available immediately to you, 20-minute sessions for the rest of your life, totally free. So you'll ask for clinical research, the protocols that we use every day, and then there's almost 4 million documents in our queue, all indexed by self-help. So William Falloon created this about 45 years ago. Ursula Arias is my liaison. She's number 2, and we just give this away. And what I've explained to people like yourself who's saying, this can't be, right? You're saying, it just can't happen. Well, what happened is Bill was in the supplement business, and back in the 90s, it was the wild, wild west. Anybody could say anything, and he didn't want to do that. So what he would do is he would go into the clinical research, you know, Science Today, Immunology Today, and he would simply report their findings. Here's the example. Back in the 90s, there was a controversy about melatonin being taken off the market. Well, the FDA shut him down on melatonin, not once but twice. he countersued because he had the scientific research that said melatonin, in many cases, is an alternative to pharmaceuticals and works beautifully in some cases. That's all he said. So they shut him down, and he countersued, not once. And there were 2 other instances of something else. He won $350 million in a settlement back in 45 years ago. So he gives this away for free. His logic is this. Once you understand that you have the responsibility for your health care and not give it away to the doctors, then we want you to study and we'll talk to you. That's what the 20-minute session's for. So you'll get clinical research, read it. You'll get the protocols, we do them. And then you get an online magazine once a month. So when you read, you say, well, melatonin really works. Wonder who sells melatonin? Guess who sells melatonin? Life Extension. And so if you want a Premier account, anyone that Randy Marion, I will do everybody's Premier account. They'll get a $50 free fee, and they get their first $50 supplements for free if I get to select them for them. So it's a 2 a day, a boron, a magnesium, a vitamin C.
That's something where the information is sent into the
Sure. But in other words, could I get your name so I at least have a